3 local banks and 14 international banks are in the firing line. But what are they accused of doing?
We are alleging collusion, that they manipulated the price at which they bought currency. This is currency pair between the rand and the dollar, using the trading platform and messaging systems.
Okay, and what sort of collusion? When we talk collusion, what do you mean?
This is collusion. Traders buy currency, so they would manipulate the price at which they would buy, either up or down, depending on whether they are buying or selling at that particular time. So they would assist each other. So if you know that you have a big buying position, you get other traders not to buy, for example.
Okay.
So that will impact on the demand for that currency, so you can buy it cheaper than it ordinarily would have been.
It's even been alleged the traders had conversations and exchanged text messages to fix prices. Hardly a surprise to some economists, who say the culture of collusion is a long-standing one.
We actually never realized that it is actually of a scale and so organized, in this way. And that's why our statement has always been saying is that, rand has now become one of the most volatile currency. And this has not been very good, for the investors, particularly, the foreign direct investment of a currency that is really unstable. Mm. And now the fact that now we seem to know that this is not just purely out of supply and demand, but there's been some a hidden hand in terms of the manipulation. That is very deeply troubling.
But what effect does dodgy practice have on consumers?
Say, for example, somebody wants to buy dollars and he's got an urgent demand for dollars, and then the trader will simply tell the other guys, listen, don't offer me in dollars. So what will happen is that this customer will think that there are no dollars available, and a customer will keep on bidding up the price for dollars, in other words, pushing down the exchange rate of the rand, and eventually he will get dollars at a very, very expensive price or at a very weak exchange rate for the currency. And there were instances like that where the rand suddenly spiked in a certain direction. So without a doubt, it can affect the exchange rate of the currency, and it can affect the lives of ordinary South Africans as well. I'm not suggesting this happened, but certainly can.
If convicted, guilty parties are expected to pay around 10% of their turnovers in penalties.